Hi, I'm O'Shea. I'm a student ambassador alum from the state of North Carolina, and I'm here to tell you about an amazing 3-week adventure. I know because I too went on European discovery. Your adventure kicks off in the capital of Italy, Rome. Just walking down the streets in Rome, you can see and touch ancient history and amazing art. Trek up the Spanish Steps and don't forget to throw a coin in the Trevi Fountain. The legend is that's how you make sure you'll come back to Rome someday. Then, bonus, you'll enter a whole other country tucked inside Rome city limits, Vatican City. The Vatican may be the world's smallest nation, but as the headquarters of the worldwide Catholic Church, it's a pretty powerful one. St. Peter's Basilica is the massive cathedral where the Pope performs Mass several times a year. Take in the unbelievable artistry of the Sistine Chapel. Michelangelo painted more than 300 figures on the ceiling, each with its own expressive features. Naturally, when in Rome, you'll do as the ancient Romans did, gather in the Colosseum and the Forum. In the Colosseum, you can't help but think about all that happened on its stage. Chariot races, wild animal safaris, or the real extreme sports of the day, the deadly gladiator contests. Then take Shakespeare's advice and get thee to a nunnery, or possibly a monastery. A priest, monk, or nun will give you a glimpse into their community and their lives of service. Just one of your unique people-to-people moments. Then fast forward to Florence. Florence is the birthplace of the Renaissance, home to high art and high fashion for centuries. You'll have the chance to see the famous Ponte Vecchio Bridge, nicknamed the Bridge of Gold, because gold and jewelry vendors have sold their wares there since medieval times. You'll also see Florence's well-known Duomo, rising up from the orange-tiled roofs surrounding it. But the beauty of Florence isn't only in its architecture. During your time at the Accademia Gallery, you'll see a 500-year-old wonder, Michelangelo's 14-foot-tall statue of David. Next is off to Pisa. Italians spent nearly 200 years building the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and they spent the 6th century since then trying to keep it up. Then we make our way to the city of Venice, Italy. In Venice, ride through the narrow canals and under bridges on one of the city's famous gondolas. A gondola is the way to get around in Venice and see the sights. You'll get to see a live demonstration of Murano glass blowing.
The oven goes by heat and gas, 1,200 degrees. Slowly the glass is taking shape in the top part. Now the handle. As you see, pull the glass. You can do it by yourself. Huh? We need a young artist. Huh? Grazie, maestro.
After you wave arrivederci to Italy, make your way to Florence, Austria, where you'll receive an official welcome. It's an exclusive opportunity to meet a representative from the community and get an idea of just how important you are as an ambassador of peace and friendship. Meet the locals in the small ski resort town and check out their 400-year-old working flour mill. You'll get fresh air with some games on the farm, then you'll get funky fresh with an old folk dance. You'll get a real taste of farm life in Austria with a rich dish of fricka, made with polenta, onions, cheese, and best of all, bacon. See more of the Austrian countryside in Friesach. Friesach also boasts a castle in the making. Get this, that new castle is being built today, using only medieval methods. No steel, no cranes, no chainsaws. Everything is done with hand tools, or simple machines like pulleys. And people-to-people ambassadors are the only students invited to help with the castle's construction. You're not just helping some cool people, you're also making history. Seriously, how many people can say they've helped build an actual castle? Afterward, feast at an authentic medieval banquet. If you want to be real medieval, you don't need a fork or spoon, just a great big napkin. Then spend some time singing songs and talking around a bonfire before you bunk down in a medieval camp. From medieval farms to modern glam, Vienna is a fabulous city with so much history. The State Opera House, the Imperial Palace, and St. Stephen's Cathedral. Vienna has always been a mecca for great musicians, including Beethoven, Brahms, and Mozart. So you've got to get dressed up and see a performance in one of Austria's glittering concert halls. But history isn't all beautiful. your journey will take a much more serious note during a visit to the Mauthausen concentration camp outside of Vienna. You'll get the chance to meet a concentration camp survivor, one of the few still living, and hear firsthand about the horrors of life during the Holocaust. The survivor's words were echoing in my ears as we walked through the eerie quiet of a place where as many as 300,000 innocent people were executed. You can see why President Eisenhower was so dedicated to building a peaceful future after his own World War II experiences in Europe. And visits like these give us, as student ambassadors, our own chance to understand the past. One of the most unique things about people-to-people ambassador programs is the chance to make real connections with people from other cultures. One of the best ways for you to truly connect with people across the globe is through your homestay. Don't worry, it is normal to be a little nervous about staying with a new family in a foreign country. I know I was, but trust me, soon you'll find that your homestay is one of your most favorite memories. This is the chance of a lifetime to build real bonds with people from other countries. What better way to bond with new friends than over delicious food? At the Innsbruck Tourism School, you'll see where people prepare for careers in fine hotels and restaurants. One of the instructors will teach you how to bake a real apple strudel, which is all flaky, buttery goodness at this school sitting high in the Alps. Next, we're off to Switzerland. Peaceful green countryside surrounded by rugged snow-capped peaks, rustic farmhouses, and curious cows. Take a lake cruise to just bliss out on the clear, crisp air and amazing views. The final country of your European discovery is France. You'll see the sights that make Paris one of the world's most inspiring cities. The high fashion of Champs-Élysées, the elegant Arc de Triomphe, and the amazing windows of Notre Dame Cathedral. One of the best parts will come when you browse the artsy Montmartre district and see the paintings of a French artist in his own workshop and gallery. Paris fed the talents of countless artists, including Monet, Picasso, and Van Gogh. While you're in Paris, stop to explore one of the most luxurious palaces in the world. The Chateau de Versailles represents the height of the French king's power and excess. You'll also get to try some of the foods France is famous for, like quiche or escargot. Of course, there are two more must-dos before you leave Paris. Number one is, you've guessed it, the Eiffel Tower. 2 elevators will carry you 900 feet to the top of the famed tower, and the views are something you had to see to believe.
I'm on top of the Eiffel Tower, and this is a life-changing experience. And I've always dreamed that I would be here once, so it's pretty awesome.
Then, for number 2, go hit the Louvre to see the Mona Lisa, and the Venus de Milo, and Winged Victory, and a whole lot more. That's because the Louvre is one of the most important and enormous art collections in the world. The journey goes so fast, you won't believe when it's finally time to board your flight and head home. And now I actually have a new perspective of the world, of other people, even myself, because of this program. I've been inside other cultures. I've learned that I'm more capable than I believed. And I have new friends and family on the other side of the globe. I do feel like I understand so much more. And I'm excited to keep learning about the world. It's your time. Take that first step. Open up your mind and get ready for the world.